What's going on, guys? Awesome green day today, and make sure to tune in until the end of this video. We're going to be talking about how you guys can stay green even when the market is super choppy and a lot less opportune like this morning was. So this morning, not a whole lot of small cap action, but we saw a lot of opportunity on Pinterest and on Wallstreet, so WOLF and PINS. Now, I hate saying that ticker because of how it sounds, but PINS was a great one today. And WOLF was also freaking-tastic. This was my biggest win of the day. We caught it today from 33.30s all the way up to 35.40s. So this was a fantastic one today. This was on the pre-market watch list this morning, and we did absolutely fantastic. We're going to be going over why I decided to play this today, what made me like it, and how you guys can find more setups like this in the future. So first things first, let's go ahead and pull up the pre-market watch list, and what you will see is we had WOLF, we had Chewy, and we had SPRC this morning. SPRC was a 19% win, but WOLF was a 5% win, and we only had 0.3, I think it was 0.3 or 0.6% risk in this trade, so the risk to reward was fantastic. But we wanted to watch this today over 31.15. If you take a look at the daily here, you will see why that 31.15 was so key, and we had range to 34 and 36, right? So the 34 and 36 is going to come from the daily time frame. Again, looking at levels on the chart where that price had a little bit of a struggle in the past. So we saw that 34 here, really 35 and 36, but a little bit conservative in this market. Set 34 and 36, this range overhead, those are my two areas to watch for that sell zone. Now, we opened up, we were looking at this over 31.15 like you saw on the pre-market watch list, and I kind of missed it at first because we were playing the opening breakout on Pinterest, and we did catch a nice green trade on that, but ended up playing WLF after this found buyers after the open. So you can see this thing opened up after open with some pretty serious volume, right? This thing is strong over that 31.15 level we were looking at, and what you can see on the daily, right here off of the 32.10, 32.11, 32.14 area, those low 32s, you've got a nice level of support on the daily here. You're also breaking over that 20 MA on the daily, so I figured, okay, if this can confirm back once it pulls back into this area of demand later this morning, I don't mind this. It's a really nice look. So what we did, waited for it to pull back, confirm buyers. Again, we actually played it back up over VWAPs. Once we confirmed back over VWAP, again, watching relative strength here, if we take a look at SPY, so if we flip over to SPY here, what you'll see is around this time, the market was getting crapped on, and this goes back to relative strength. Take a look at this. The market was dumping here this morning from about 9:30 all the way to about 10:10. In the meantime, from 9:30 to about 9:50, this thing was strong, right? This thing was strong while the market was just seeing downside, 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 downside. So you had awesome relative strength on this today. I mean, fantastic relative strength on this today. So that's how we've been playing a lot of these trades the last week. We had a big win on MSTR. We had a big win on VSCO. We had a couple big wins on RTX. I'll put all those trades up right here from last week. You can go check it out. Same thing applied. Relative strength is what you want to be looking for in this market. Whenever the market is weak, you want to be looking for those names that are strong compared to the broader market. Those are the ones you need to be keeping an eye on. And I actually posted up the rewind on this as well. You can check it out on my TikTok, my Twitter, my Instagram, my YouTube. You can go watch this live. Caught it from 33.38 all the way up here to 35.44. And I was really, really happy with this. And it's just as easy as just raising stops, raising stops, raising stops. And as the market continued to chop around this morning, we just kept on raising stops on this and taking more out, taking more out, taking more out, taking more out, raising stops, raising stops, raising stops, until we were finally out there right after lunch started. So what this really is about here, this video, is just relative strength. When the market is weak like it has been for the last couple of weeks, you want to be playing the names that are relatively strong compared to the broader market. Those are the names that have the most potential, the highest probability of continued upside, because they're strong while the market's weak. And then today we got blessed with the market. The market ended up reversing pretty heavily here after the morning, and that just helped us out even more. Look at this. Helped us out even more. We got that move up to high of day here at 11:06, which is right when we took the exit, and it all just went perfectly as planned. The market tried to bottom there after the open. So with that relative strength already there on Wolf, once the market did bottom and start to find some upside, it was a lot easier for that Wolf to continue higher, and that's exactly what we had there on Wolf today. So that's how I traded Wolf today. I just wanted to quickly go over it. Go over relative strength just a little bit. It's how we've been trading for the last week. It's how we've adapted while small caps have been a little bit slower, and it's how you guys have got to adapt as well. If you're not adapting, you're probably getting chopped up in this market. You're just sitting back not doing a whole lot, but there's definitely opportunity in this market. It's just a matter of looking for those names that are strong compared to the broader market. So hope this helps. Make sure to hit that follow button and like this video if you did learn something, and I'll be posting up more videos like this later on in the week. Make sure to claim your 5-week trial in our Discord. Try us out for 5 weeks for only $50. There's a few spots left, and I hope to see you there for the morning live stream at 8:30 in the morning Eastern time. See you there.